Hello everybody, it is Leanne and I hope you all are doing fantastic. Today I am going to be doing some painting. So let's get right into it. So this painting here, today I'm going to be working on the bottom half. So this painting is it's about the fact that, you know, we have positive and negative thoughts. And I made this painting because, I mean, it's pretty obvious that we have positive and negative thoughts. I mean, that's kind of a given, but I was just on that side of TikTok back in like 2021, 2022, and a little bit of 2023. I was kind of on that side of TikTok that was like, toxic positivity, almost like people saying things like, oh, you know, if you think something negative, it's gonna happen, or like, I was just seeing things like, oh, if you can think something and you can worry about it, it's probably gonna happen. Like just seeing things like that. It was just a lot. Also, I wasn't really in the best headspace 100% during that time. I was a little bit better in 2023, but still, like, you know, hearing things like, oh, like I get what people mean when they say your thoughts create I get what people mean when they say your thoughts create your reality. Like, that makes sense, right? You know, your thoughts influence your actions, and then that creates your reality. But just like, I was just seeing things that were just saying like, oh, like, you know, you thought this, it's gonna happen. Like, seeing things that were just toxic like that, and just reminding myself that that is not true, and that our brain has positive thoughts. So I'm gonna read some of the positive stuff here. One of them being, I love the smell of lavender. I love iced lattes. I love exercising. I love my friends. Just things like that. Just positive things like that. You know, for the positive thoughts. There's more, but I just didn't feel like reading them all. And I did this painting back in like, I'm gonna say like June-ish, maybe June, July. The last thing I did for this painting was the text. I think just I've had this painting in, or not well, I guess this is text, right? The writing. The last time I worked on this painting, I believe, yeah, like I said, it was June or July. And I think it just kind of faded into the background a little bit in my room. Like, I just had it propped up, and I kind of just didn't get around to working on it, because in my mind I was just kind of like, oh, like, you know, when I came to like art, I was really more focused on graphic design, and I was doing that. So yeah, I just kind of like, this wasn't really at the forefront of my mind, but I'm going to be working on it in this video. And I named the painting Brain Balance, just kind of like I mentioned, you know, the balance between positive and negative thoughts. And just, oh yeah, I kind of made it like the yin yang symbol, like, you know, like balance. So yeah, balance and everything just coming together, just to remind me that, you know, positive thoughts are gonna have negative thoughts. But I mean, that's just what makes the human mind, you know? That's what makes it, you know, that's what, I'm kind of tired. It's like 2 a.m. right now when I'm recording this, but that's what gives our mind balance, is, you know, the balance between these two types, is having these, is our mind, you know what I mean, experiencing both types of thoughts. And the stuff that I'm gonna put in this part of the brain, the negative thoughts, it's gonna be like, you know, negative self-talk. Like, you know, one of the things I have here is like, you don't deserve to be happy, you don't deserve self-love, you want to fail, you want to sabotage everything. So just, you know what I mean, like negativity, negative thoughts here. And yeah. Hey everybody. So I'm wearing gloves right now, disposable gloves when I paint, just so that if I get anything on my nails or anything that, you know, so to protect my nails and just to protect my hands. So just so like I don't have to, you know, be trying to get paint off of my hand or on my nail. Because in the past, there we go, in the past, I think I painted and I would get paint on my nails and I would have to really just, you know, I would have to kind of get it, like, you know, take time getting it off. And I just don't want to deal with that. And especially like now that it's getting colder outside and my hands are more prone to dryness, and I don't want to, you know what I mean, have to, you know, take time to wash paint out of my hands right now. And especially like since I'm gonna be really working with like, you know, small like strokes, and like my hand is closer, you know, to the canvas for more precision, it's, you know, more likely to get, there's a more likely chance of me getting paint on my finger. So yeah. And I'm gonna be writing the negative thoughts in white paint, specifically this shade here, this paint from Golden Artist Acrylics, the shade Titanium White. I got this from Michael's. Living fall, you know, I'm on TikTok, and every fall they're like, oh, time to rewatch Twilight. I have never seen Twilight until now. When the Twilight movies came out, I think I was like 9 or something, and I remember like people talking about it, but I just think I didn't really, I guess, care for vampires at that time, or maybe they still scared me or something, but I didn't watch it when it came out, when it was in theaters. I remember like I think I was in 4th grade, and I remember like the teacher had left the classroom, and like our class was like someone randomly was like, oh, everybody, Team Edward or Team Jacob, and I just randomly said Team Jacob. But after watching the first movie, I'm honestly Team Jacob. I'm honestly Team Jacob because I think Edward is a little creepy. Actually, not a little. The fact that he like watches Bella when she sleeps, like, it's so creepy. Like that he just met her and he was in her room watching her sleep. And then for him to like brag, or like not brag about it, but like tell Bella this, that he's been doing this for months, and like try to make it romantic. It's yeah. But I feel like creepiness in the movie, I feel like Edward and Jasper like definitely tied. I feel like they're both pretty creepy, but I feel like Jasper is like, and I've only watched the first movie, so I don't know, things could change, but I feel like Jasper is like, when he's not talking and he's doing that stare, he's pretty creepy, but then once he starts talking, it goes away. And then Edward's kind of like once Edward starts talking, and, you know, like talking to Bella and you know, saying the things that comes out of his mouth, like the way he just says certain things, I'm just like, oh, like, you know what I mean? I feel like Edward gets creepy once he starts talking. But yeah, I think I do understand why people like this series a lot. I did like the baseball scene a lot. I did like it a lot. I thought that was really cute. Like I thought it was what's it called? I just thought it was nice. I thought it was pretty neat. And I started New Moon. I watched like the first little bit of it where Bella cuts her finger and then Edward throws her across the room. I'm trying to read this. Edward throws her across the room and like, oh my goodness, yeah. And to protect her from Jasper, because Jasper, they're like, he's new to not having human blood, and then Bella cuts her finger and kind of loses it. So I understand Edward did that to protect her, but bro, like you couldn't have like, I don't know, thrown her on like the sofa or something. You threw her on a table with like 4 glass vases. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna brainstorm a little bit and just figure out what I want to put here instead. But that is it for this video. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video of painting whatever I decide to put in here, but I'll definitely show you all the finished product in the next video. This is the official outro. So in this negative thought here that I painted, you don't deserve to be happy. Initially there wasn't a B here, so I added that. I just wanted to give that update. And official goodbye, good morning, good night. Hope you all have a good morning or night. And thank you very much for watching.